I don't care about police. Tickets are easy, especially when you have a rich boyfriend that wins lottery all the time. It's your safety that I'm worried about. You know, dating a young lady's got its ups and downs. And last night was one of the downers.
Then now I'll go to my grandma. Let's see.
Leaving hair everywhere? Yeah, pretty much. Oh! So she's getting ready to go off to Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, so it means Trix and I are home alone today.
No, you're not alone. You have tricks.
Yep.
And the TV.
Yep.
You're not alone.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do today. I should go to the bank, cash in my winning lottery ticket. That's what I should do today, instead of waiting for tomorrow. That would involve me going over to Central. What's that?
You keep there, lottery.
Oh, the ticket?
Yeah, you keep.
It's in the envelope on the table. I put inside envelope. So it's right there, same spot, just in the envelope. Maybe I'll go to the driving range today, hit some balls. Yeah, I haven't swung a club since Monday. Ugh.
Because yesterday you made me crazy because you put the ticket on a washing machine.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you win.
And I win, yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, see?
No, but I told him, I asked him, where is the lottery? He said, I don't know. I said, it in the pocket in his shirt. He said, I don't know. Then he go outside, and I go wash a washing machine. He found the shirt and the ticket is inside.
Yeah, I saw it going around, and it landed on the lip where the door opens and closes. And that machine, you can't open a door and close the lid till the cycle's over. So it's like, well, it's there now. You just gotta wait. Of course, we didn't know it was a $20,000 winner at the time. I probably would have unplugged the machine.
You're so lucky.
I'm lucky, huh? I know.
Yeah.
I know.
If
I'm
you're not
lucky.
lucky, it's a
Yeah. Yeah.
20,000.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Maybe nothing. That's bad for you guys because that means there will be very little content. If I do anything today, it's going to either be go to the bank at the mall or go hit golf balls. Either way, you guys are not. It's not going to be a good day for you. This is the best part of your day right here. Is this morning looking at that right there. That's all.
But I woke up early.
She did. She was out of bed at 8 o'clock this morning. I've never seen that happen. Never. Yeah, got rid of that dog odor, so that's good. I'm just going to have to stop being lazy, get off my ass, and clean this thing out here like once a week instead of waiting like 3 weeks. That's probably the biggest problem, just me being lazy. So we're all good here. Gonna walk by. Doesn't smell like dog pee, so that's it. I got to just not be so lazy. Anyway, I called a grab. Ploy's gone to visit her family today, and I got that lottery ticket here, so I'm just going to go ahead and head to Central, head to the bank, and see what they can do for me. One less thing we have to worry about tomorrow. And then maybe go get a massage, and hit my barber up, get a little cleanup, you know. That's it. Come back home, have some lunch. That's it for me today. Very relaxing. Trix, you gotta stay. Come on, get in the house. Okay, good girl. There's our rates. Oh, I gotta check in here. The security guard didn't want to let me in. And I showed him I had an account at this bank. And he reluctantly gave me a ticket. I think I'm in the longest line though. Well, that was a waste of time. I waited an hour for him to call me. And then I get up there and they say they only cash lottery tickets for Thai citizens. So I made a little stink about it. And they got another lady out there and they looked around. I told them I had an account there, then I live here in Thailand. So I have to go over someplace by the clock tower to the lottery store where they can cash my ticket for me. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to continue on with the things I need to do. I changed my mind. I'm going to head over to the lottery store. I just don't want to. I got some things to do, man. I just don't want to walk around with this freaking ticket. I don't have any place safe to put it. You know, it's kind of fragile. Like I just can't fold it and put it in my pocket. So I'm just going to go take care of this now. I got another grab. He's going to take me there and hopefully get this done out of the way. Okay, lottery store. They're checking the ticket. Next to the SCB Bank by the clock tower. The people at the bank were kind enough to put me on the phone to this tall gentleman here, and he speaks fluent English. So I thought about it, and I was like, I'll just go take care of this today. I got a couple of stops to make downtown. I don't want to carry that envelope around with that ticket, so anyway, we'll just get her done. Yeah, that was pretty slick, huh? 20 large. Now I'm going to celebrate, go get a haircut. I'd go drinking, but it's my off month. So the information I received from the lottery store is that the banks will charge like 1% of your winnings. And they charge 1.5%. So they took 300 baht off the top of my 20,000 baht, which I thought was okay. I mean, if it was California, they'd have, well, probably not too much for like the $620 I won. They wouldn't have done much about it. Anything less that, you know, you'd have filled out a 1099 and they'd deduct the taxes on the spot from you. Not so much here. So anyway, I thought I'd let you guys know about the 1% from the bank and 1.5% from anywhere else. Morning, players. How are we this morning? Tony and Trixie here in Udon Thani. Just out getting some steps before the weather warms up. It's going to be a nice day. I haven't seen this much blue sky. Look at that. In quite a while. I take it the storm has passed. So anyway, I had a list of talking points, but I forgot it at home. But that's okay. I've got other things to talk about. Irene is coming today. Not exactly sure why. But I'm still waiting for her to hit me up for that money. I think we kind of settled on a orthodontist in the village. That way she doesn't have to come to Udon and back every month. I asked her some questions about the payment method, and she has yet to get back to me. So hopefully today we'll get that squared away. She's coming out here alone without her girlfriend Sally. And Ploy and I are looking forward to receiving her and taking her to the mall and going and getting some lunch. Yesterday evening, Ploy went out. She says, Tony, I'm going to go out and meet my friend Eve at the bar. And I'm just going to go for an hour. I said, okay. I knew that was a lie. I knew she was going to be gone longer than an hour, but I didn't care. It wasn't that important to me. You know, just go have fun. Give me some alone time. You know, I can be kind of an introvert. I treasure my alone time. Sit at the house, eat dinner, watch TV, just relax, you know. I spent a good part of my life living alone, and it doesn't bother me in the least. So she was supposed to be home about 8:30, and that didn't happen, so no big deal. I know where she's at. And she messages me and says she's coming home at 10:30. I said, okay. So I go to bed around 9 o'clock, and next thing I know, my phone's ringing, and it's 1 a.m. And it's Ploy. And she got caught in one of the checkpoints on her motorcycle. First things out of her mouth was, I haven't been drinking that much. I'm sure she wasn't wearing her helmet, although I've yet to meet a Thai that actually got in trouble for not wearing a helmet. I've seen checkpoints up in many cities here, and they just ride by without their helmets and their children and everything. And, you know, the police are always looking for the flank, because that's the easy money, right? So I said, okay. I said, are you okay? Everything okay? Yeah. They're trying to get some money from her. And I'm like, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure how much she paid. She gave me a number at the time, and I was like, ugh. So I'm not going to pay it. She's got her own money. She can take care of herself, you know. So I was a little mad. Not that she got pulled over, not that all that stuff happened. Not mad at about that at all, because, you know, we've all been through that when we're young, you know, many times. I'm mad that she called me, in my opinion, for no reason, and woke my ass up at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm mad about. And I let her know. And then she finally made it back to my house at about 1:30. And I didn't even check to see if the motorcycle was there. I'm sure it was. And they said that she had to take him to the bank so that she could get money out. So they were getting money from her. Anyway, I'm not even going to ask about it. It's none of my business. I don't care. But she got home last night. She was definitely under the influence. She'd been drinking. And she smelled like a brewery. So she came home and she was upset because I was upset that she woke me up at 1 o'clock. And she couldn't understand why I was so upset. And I said, well, because you woke me up at 1 o'clock. I said, you're okay. You weren't in the hospital. You didn't need me to come get your motorcycle. You didn't need me at all. You just called me to tell me what was going on at 1 o'clock and woke me up. And I said, I don't care, you know. I said, you got yourself into the problem. Just handle it and come home, you know. It's that simple. So she kept going on and on and on and on. Finally, I told her, look, just go to bed, okay, and be quiet, or leave, go home to your house. You have two options here. Either one, there's going to be peace in this house, because I don't want to continue with this conversation. We can talk about it tomorrow if you want, you know, when you're sober. I didn't tell her that. So she went and jumped in the shower, brushed her teeth, and came to bed, and was quiet. And she's still quiet this morning, still in bed. I'm going to wake her ass up early when we get back here, too, from the walk. She's going to hate it. I'm going to do it. Get your ass up. Let's go. We got things to do. just because, you know, Irene's coming kind of early this morning. So we got to get up. She's got to get ready. We got things to do. She can't be sleeping all day like she normally does. So that's it. So she shut up and went to bed, and everything's okay. I don't know how today's going to go. I imagine it'll be just fine now that, you know, her BAC has reduced. So I'm just saying, you know, dating a young lady has got its ups and downs. And last night was one of the downers. Look at that guy right there. You see him? He doesn't look too friendly. We'll let him be.
Three, 2, 1 และ 1 เปลี่ยนข้างไปฮึบออกซ้ายซ้ายซ้ายซ้าย
Okay, on our way to Central. Irene should be rolling in soon, and we're going to hang out today. Show her a little Falang food, I think. We gonna take her to Brick House, maybe, for lunch?
Yeah.
Her idea. So we'll go check that out.
Because we don't want to eat the Fuji.
Don't want to eat a Fuji today?
No.
Okay. Well, there's, you know, 27 other restaurants at Central besides Fuji, but okay, I'm good for Brick House. So I think the bus stop, well, there's a bus station right down the street here, but I think they drop people off right here. So whenever Irene arrives, we'll be here waiting, and we've got looks like about a minute before they start letting people into the mall. Everybody's waiting. Irene's back. Look who I just bumped into. So I'm not sure where she went. Ploy took off this way. She tapped me and pointed this way, so she ran into some friends outside, so she might be hanging with them. Uh-oh. I'm sitting over there with the girls, letting them get to know each other. They're over there chatting away. I'm not even hungry, really. You know, before you guys call me like a simp and they're taking advantage of me and blah, 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 all that crap, you know, okay, it's true. But I don't mind. Bring them here, have a good day at the mall, let them do what they want. It's no big deal, you know. Makes them happy. You know, walk around with a couple pretty girls, just make them happy. It's not that's my new hobby, right? That's what I do. I got online yesterday to the Social Security Administration. I attempted to do that a couple of months ago, and they told me to wait till October. So here it is, October. I got online and filled out all my forms. It was slick and easy. I didn't have any problems. I submitted the form, so I expect to hear back from them. I don't know, I don't know how long, a week maybe, a few days. But when they do, then I expect that they will make an appointment for me to go sit down with them face to face. And I heard someone say I can do that right here in Bangkok, that I don't have to go to Manila for that. So I'll keep you guys abreast on that. You guys already know this. You've been through it. I have not. So I'm just kind of trial by error, and I'm using your advice that I receive as guidelines, and I appreciate that very much. So that was a step for me yesterday. One of my bullet points was about Ploy and her family. She went and saw her family yesterday. She did a little bit of filming, so I'll share that with you guys. No, her family doesn't know about me. And I asked her this about a week ago, and she kind of giggled and said, she said, no, not very much. So they know a little bit, but not all the particulars, so it doesn't matter to me. Actually, that's none of my business. It's all Ploy's business, and we'll see where that road leads. If it ever happens, I don't know, we'll see. So the answer to does her family know about me is no. I think you guys are right about me going back and getting some of my stuff, the printer, the pressure washer, the screw gun. I got a pair of rubber boots that I brought from the States, and I've got a gift that one of you subscribers sent me, and that's the most important thing for me. I mean, it's a bunch of Zins, and I'm not all sure what's in there, but if you're listening, I never got that. Pui still has it. So initially she told me she threw it away, and I was kind of upset with her about that. But it's still there at the house. That's kind of my number one objective, is to get that gift from you guys. But we'll see what happens. I'm not going to push it with Ploy. I'm just going to go out and buy a new power washer, because I need that, like, number one. That and a printer. Because I've got documents to print, and it's just more convenient to have it at the house. I can print when I need. As far as using that self-serve car wash, that's probably a one and done for me. As an electrician, I've been around Thailand enough to know and seen the wiring. They don't even run grounds back from the devices. So, you are the ground, basically, and that's probably why people get shocked and electrocuted here. It's just a 2-wire going into the house. There's no ground. And I mean 2-wire, I mean there's 2 hot conductors. You got your positive 240 volt, and then your neutral. So there's no grounds going into the house. There's no ground rods there. All the branch wiring does not have any grounds going to it. So there is a huge risk factor. I mean, that would never fly in the States. So I am heeding your warning about using those pressure washers, and I don't plan on using them. I'm just going to go buy my own and use it at the house. And as far as washing my truck and stuff, I can blow the dirt off with my own pressure washer, or I could just take it into the car wash place over at UD Town. They got a place around back that'll do detailing and stuff. I have yet to use it. I was going to do it this last week, but then the weather was so bad. I'm like, yeah, what's the point, So that's my plan as far as that goes. Yeah, so starting in January, if all goes well, and I'm sure it will. I don't see any reason why it won't. I'll be collecting my Social Security on top of my pension, which will be nice. And I also get 2 more pensions. They're smaller pensions, and that'll be nice too. You guys probably heard me talk about those before. I could have taken them at 60, but they would have taken like 25% off the top, and I didn't feel I needed those at the time, and apparently I didn't need those. So I will be able to collect those at 100% as well. So starting in January, I don't know, I'll just have a lot more icing on the cake. I could probably afford 2 housekeepers.
มันจะหดเลยพี่ว่า
เอาลงตัวหนึ่งก่อนเดี๋ยวจะยินอีกตัวไปเนี่ยพลอยเอาตัวอันนั้นอะกองเอาเวลาจะนี่เวลาขี้มันจะได้ไม่หาย
ฮะ
เพราะว่าต้อง
ว่าเราต้องเอาสีตัวปลอมว่าเราก็รวบอะไรอย่างนี้หรือเปล่า
They got their Halloween stuff out. Yeah, my first trip to Thailand, I noticed that the Thais are big on Halloween because it's fun, you know. All the bar girls could dress up. It's just fun. It's a fun holiday. And then I was here for Halloween, and then Thanksgiving passed, and I didn't even know it till like the day after. Nothing on Thanksgiving, obviously. Anyway, taking the girls shopping. I gave them a limit. You know, now that I'm super wealthy from that big lottery win, I can afford to share the wealth a little bit to those that I love, right? So we're here at Mushi Mushi. You can't not stop here when you bring a Thai lady shopping. And it's all full of crap. Cheap crap. But you know, there's always something you can't live without, right? You get everything here. All kinds of, I'm assuming Chinese made stuff. Everything's cheap, inexpensive. I'm thinking this is probably the most expensive thing in this store. 490 baht, this power bank. I found mine, by the way. It was in my truck where I put it. So I forgot my Zins at home. I told Ploy we need to go back to the house or over to the SNES store. We'll see what happens. I'm really not in charge. Let's see, 1 p.m. at the food court. It's pretty busy here. This is definitely the best and cheapest place to eat around. So I told the girls they can go shopping, and I left them right down here at the bottom of the escalator and went to the restroom. Came back, couldn't find him anywhere, and then I realized there was a Watson's here. So I went in there, saw him in there. Caught Ploy's eye, found a seat right here. I'm gonna have a sit while they're shopping, and I've done this before. And I give them a limit, on what they could, how much I'm willing to spend on them, and they're really good at math. They'll come in like right at that number, or just a little under, or just a little over. But it'll be dead nuts. They'll add everything up and move stuff around and buy the larger or the smaller version of what they need just to hit that limit. They're real good at it. So anyway, I'm excited to see what the total's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be right at that mark.
Oh, you record, you know.
Buy them.
Okay.
อันนี้อันที่ว่ามองอยู่คือมัน
Yeah, they'll use every bot. I promise. Okay, I was wrong. They came in 300 baht under budget. But if you add the stop before, that was like 600 baht. So actually, they're 300 baht over budget. But I'm not going to complain. Baby, I need some snus. I need a Zen. I'm starting to shake. So the massage thing turned out to be kind of a bust. They told us to come back in 2 hours at where I usually go, and then here they said it's going to like a 40-minute wait. So we're going to skip the massage. I just called a Grab. We're going to go to the house, chill out for about an hour and a half, and then we'll catch. I'll call a Grab and get Irene back to Central so she can jump on the bus and head back to the village. So we're off to the bachelor pad. I get to sit in the front seat. It's a little warm out today.
น่าจะเอาหม้อหุงข้าวมาให้แม่นะ
เดี๋ยวมา
ทำไมไม่ส่งเคอรี่มาเอาโทรศัพท์มาให้แม่เนี่ย
เอามา
อันที่แกงน้ำน้อยนึงมันสิงาม
ใส่พริกแกงที่เลี้ยงทอดปลาอะไรเห็นมันก็โลไว้ก็ให้ดื่มเลย
Hello everyone. Now I'm home, and this is my home. It's not my home here. That somewhere because now I'm cooking with my mom and my auntie and my cousin, and let's see, I'm cooking. Này,ไปล้างขาบป่ะ ไปปะไปร้านค้าปะ Then now I'm gonna my grandmom. Let's see if we do it.
เปลี่ยนโทรศัพท์ใหม่เหรอ
ใช่12 Pro
12 โปรมันของน้ำมิว
12 Pro ซื้อว่าเป็น Pro Max
ของน้ำมิวของน้า
คนพอกันก็ไอ้แบมหมดหมดเลย
12 สูงกว่าไอ้แบบนี้
ทุ
วะ
กก็ไอ้แบมมันหน่อยขึ้นกัน
อันนี้คืออะไรเนี่ย
ข้าวปาด เราต้องปาดนะ ไม่งั้นไม่เรียกข้าวปาด
สองปี
Hello there. Right now I'm gonna come back to Udon and now I'm dry. Now I'm dry and I saw pen here because you know like because handmade. Okay. See Anthony home.